So our first date was at a really cool kind of New York swanky bar called the Rose Bar in the Gramercy Park Hotel. And I just remember like David was dressed in a really nice like V-neck sweater and like just very kind of polished. And so we were just like telling stories, and I'd never been on a date with somebody who was just that intrigued by everything that I had done in my life.
We had a cocktail together and I was very impressed. I know that my heart had fluttered and have not experienced that to the magnitude. And we had a second cocktail and a third cocktail.
And like before we knew it, like hours had passed. And the day we went on our first date, actually, there was a big snowstorm that had hit. And so basically the whole city was shut down. So it was just kind of cool, like magical night where we met, and you know, he walked me outside, and basically there were like very few cars on the street, which is rare in New York City. So it was just, yeah, it was a really wonderful night, and then we just started seeing each other tons after that.
Oh my goodness, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Can we
So
kiss?
Yeah.
Wow, let me see your dress. Holy moly, that is beautiful. This looks amazing.
Sonia, for so many wonderful years, I've been the number one man in your life. I do not regret one moment of that experience, and I would not change a minute of it. I realize now, I know that I have slipped to number 3. I let David and Taryn fight about who's 1 and 2. But I don't mind, because I have a new role in life. Father-in-law and grandpa. I cherish these new roles. But let there be no doubt. You'll always be my little girl. And I will always love you.
Today is a day of solemn commitments, and as brothers who know you both and love you both, Ken and I want to make sure that you enter into this most important of commitments with open eyes and clear hearts. I'm sure by now you know of Sonia's loyalty, of how if you're on her side, you are supported and protected for life. And you know that many of those left bent and broken in her wake found themselves the victim of her ire, not by crossing her, but by crossing her tribe.
Sonia, as you know, I've been around for David's entire life, and I've had the privilege of watching him grow into the best man I've known. David became a traveler, wandering the globe, first to Italy, then Colorado, Central America, Hawaii, Spain, Africa, and elsewhere, until destiny brought him to New York. His itinerant soul brought him to the far reaches of the world and left him searching for more. So what happens when a wanderer falls in love? Suddenly, those solo adventures are a million times better. Sonia, you have assumed the impossible task of becoming David's anchor, and have brought a love that feels right because it is right.
What you don't yet know, what you'll come to learn, is what it's like to have her in your life for so long you can't remember what the world was like before she was in it. I can't promise it'll be easy, but what I can say is that in 30 years I've never seen her strength, her ferocity, or her loyalty waver. Sonia's fists may be granite, but her love is bedrock, as immovable as anything you'll find in this world.
With these promises, we now pronounce you partners, teammates, husband, and wife. You may kiss your spouse.